In the last part, we stopped on the moment when Kuroda, who accidentally or not poured a glass of water on his acquaintance Azuki, so he has to give her something sweet to redeem himself. A few days have passed, and it's the weekend, so Kuroda and his potential girlfriend are having fun again. But a few hours ago, he didn't even realize it could happen. He got up at noon as usual, thinking how to spend this weekend as interesting as possible. But suddenly, his chick just offers to go for a walk. He immediately agrees, so it's been a while since he went out with her, since he had a deadline. But in the end, he is not jealous that he went out with her, because if he had stayed at home, he would have slept all day. Besides, it is necessary to have some fun as tomorrow again on the work routine. Meanwhile, Azuki is taking pictures of him for some reason and tells her buddy that she wants to visit a lot of places to eat today. But our guy fears she'll get fat. But apparently she doesn't care, saying that she'll burn calories while walking around. He accidentally notices that she is in school uniform even though today is a day off, but she explains that it is because she is recognized that she is a gyaru. Besides, she likes this outfit. She was in a skirt, and as if by chance there was a wind and our hero, oh my, purely accidentally saw all her charms. They had already reached the coveted delicious place where he came for her Shika's favorite sweetness, and Kuroda as a servant fulfills all her requests by going to all the places that only there were. By the way, her milkers proved useful as a drink stand. In the end, Azuki and her tummy are completely satisfied with today, so she thanked him with some kind of drink, hehe, which must be on his money. It turns out that she usually always goes out like this, and she also goes to karaoke, and Kuroda says that he does it so rarely that he even forgot the last time he went out. Sometimes he feels like his life is all about work, since he doesn't do anything else. Also, he says he doesn't understand why he's telling this to some high school girl. However, she tells him not to even think about it, for that kind of thinking can lead to depression, and starts pushing her motivational speech to live in the moment. Kuroda envies her optimistic nature, but she informs him that she promises that every time he feels bad, she will support him. Yeah, of course, if you have a girl like that, your depression automatically disappears. Our Kuroda liked the idea, even if at first he thought it was kind of weird. Now he realizes he might have changed his thinking. And so ended the weekend. It's the end of the workday, and Kuroda is in a bad mood from his work. And it's starting to rain just as he's about to go home. Sitting and waiting for the rain to stop, he bumps into Azuki, without even being surprised who is waiting for her friends, and offers to kill time at the game center. Turns out Kuroda had never played this kind of arcade game before, so she took it all in stride, saying she'd teach him. She chose to play in Claw Machine, since she's an expert at that game, even if she fished on the first try. While she was busy doing this, Kuroda was visited by the thought that always when he meets, he always tells something about himself, while he knows nothing about her except that she's an underachiever. Meanwhile, Azuki manages to catch the toy, and Kuroda realizes that this is one of her few skills. She manages to do it so easily that she wants to repeat her success and play again, but she drops the toy so damn close. She decides to let him try it too, saying she'll warn him when to press the button, but he didn't really believe in himself because something was taking his attention. It's the decisive moment. So she knits the control under her arms, and Kuroda blushes, because she's so close to him. In the end, with her help, he manages to win the prize he didn't even realize the first time, so he doesn't know whether to be happy or not, and admits to the shameless Azuki that it's really fun, giving him the winning teddy bear. But there was still some thought that didn't escape him. Why did she continue to be interested in him if he was a simple working man, while knowing nothing about each other? So he showed his willpower and asked her this like a real male. However, she replies that she never even thought about it, so he wants to find out why she doesn't hang out with her peers instead of him. As it turns out, she considers him her buddy, and that's it. Meanwhile, Azuki has waited for her friends, and she offers to go with them to Purikura to take a picture. But Kuroda refuses, so hesitant to get into that booth with such provocative girls. They had to say goodbye, so Azuki decided to give him some picture, as a thank you for agreeing to be with her while she waited. Kuroda decided to see what was on the picture, and oh my gosh, it turned out she was messing with his instincts, or gives some hope that their friendship will grow into something more. After that moment, he only saw her when he noticed her with some type of guy. Then, he was completely disappointed in her. Because of this reason, it kept him from his work, where he pondered something quite normal to have a relationship at that age. On this sucky day, it didn't even let him eat properly, as he insinuated to himself that he didn't care about it. Suddenly, someone came up behind him. And who do you think it is, right? It's Azuki. Our dude immediately realized it was her, as he felt her softness. However, Kuroda had a grudge against her, and wasn't too happy about her appearance. So she asked him why he was so glum, and he blamed it on work problems. Babe saw that he hadn't eaten much, so suggested it was because of a stomachache, so she decided to check out his awesome abs, and was surprised at how little fat he had. Maybe he should relax a little, so she suggested going to karaoke tonight. But Kuroda is afraid that they will be caught and refused, so freedom is more important to him. Especially, he asks her if it would not be considered cheating on her boyfriend. But she does not understand what she is talking about. Suddenly, out of nowhere, some chick grabs Azuki by her milkers because they're so awesome. Who wouldn't agree? I pray there is no demonization. Among them was another short-haired babe who was looking for Azuki everywhere for Azuki, because she had run away somewhere. At that moment, Kuroda realized that this was the girl Azuki had been out with that night, mistaking her for a boyfriend. Azuki decides to introduce our Gigachad to his girlfriends, which makes Kuroda worried, because he doesn't know how to explain their relationship, fearing that he will be mistaken for a pervert. What he feared was what happened. The girlfriends looked at him suspiciously, telling Azuka why she was dating weirdos. So, to make sure everything was normal, she made Azuka see how it all started. In the meantime, he was alone with another friend who admitted that she didn't believe him. But she believed Azuka, for if she's even a little dumb aura, she's never wrong about people. So if she says he's a nice guy, then he is. In the end of this encounter, Kuroda is glad he didn't get behind the cage, and Azuki is 100% confident in him. That's it, guys. If you want to see the continuation, then click with all your might on the subscribe and like button.